Different cultures view certain aspects of nonverbal communication very differently. What is considered to be appropriate body language or posture, or eye contact, or personal space or touching. What's considered appropriate in one culture may be considered inappropriate or even rude in other cultures. Um, just as one kind of funny little example, even something as simple as counting on your fingers can be really misinterpreted depending on the culture that you're in. Um, here in America, I think most people tend to generally start counting on the index finger, and you kind of count up one, two, three, and so if you hold up three fingers like this, that generally means three, please. In some other cultures, Japan, for example, start on the thumb, so this would mean three generally rather than going like this here. Just something really simple. Most of the time it's not going to really be a huge issue. If somebody comes like this, you still generally know they're saying three, but could potentially lead to some certain issues. The one culture that it could really lead to some laughs potentially, or maybe something a little worse, is in Indonesia, it's generally actually considered appropriate to start counting on the middle finger. And, as we know in America, that can sometimes mean extremely rude gesture to people. So if you didn't know about that and someone from Indonesia was asking you for one of something, you could think that they were actually, in fact, giving you a rude gesture. So just one of those areas that just something as silly as counting on your fingers can really turn into a big miscommunication if you're not understanding of other cultures. I think one of the most important and probably sometimes difficult to deal with things when it comes to dealing with different cultures is personal space and touching. Here in America, we generally like to have our personal space. If somebody's right up and close to you, we tend to take that as a sign of hostility or aggressiveness, kind of a sign of disrespect, getting right up in your face. A lot of cultures out there, though, don't really consider it to be aggressive. Getting up and real close to somebody can show that you're, really interested in what they're saying, that you're being respectful, and that, you're really considering their message to be important. So knowing kind of how different cultures view body language and space can really help you in some of your communication interactions. Another aspect that can be a little bit difficult sometimes when dealing with other cultures is eye contact. Generally, here in America, we're not really too keen on having tons and tons of eye contact, but we also aren't always looking away, staring at the floor when we're talking to somebody. So there's kind of a mix of a little eye contact here, a little less there. Some cultures consider eye contact to be kind of disrespectful, and so avoiding eye contact is showing respect to the speaker, and looking them right in the eyes is kind of almost rude to them. Other cultures, Islamic cultures in particular, tend to think that if you're avoiding eye contact, it means that you are kind of trying to hide something, that you're being kind of untrustworthy or untruthful with what you're saying. So understanding, kind of how that is read into can really mean a world of difference on the message you're trying to convey. So there's definitely tons and tons of other examples of how different cultures can kind of have different meanings for different nonverbal cues. I'd ask at this time that you watch the little clip to a YouTube video that I found that's just kind of a fun little silly video about what different gestures can mean across different cultures. So enjoy the video, and we'll see you after. Thanks.